Hey guys, welcome to another episode. So today we're taking a look at a really easy way to build your own step-up chart in Excel that allows you to show, let's say, your current performance of your business, then what happens, how much revenue you add on top of that by launching a new product next year, then adding maybe an acquisition or something like that. And it's a really great way to visualize progress over time in different steps. So we're gonna do some tricks with formulas and use a stacked column chart to build this amazing view. By the way guys, if you're enjoying the content, thumbs up will be awesome and a sub to the channel will be amazing. Let's go ahead, open Excel and dive straight in. So here we are in Excel and we have our data for our chart. So we have our run rate. This year we're planning to do those 3 acquisitions and each of those would bring this much to our revenue. And this is going to be our run rate, which is the sum of those for 2022. And run rate means that even though we might acquire this by the end of the year, if we had it for the whole year, this is how much we would have made. And then in 23, we're doing another acquisition and a product launch, and this is our run rate at 2023. So what we want to do here is we want to set up a few columns here. So we want our blank, and this is what's going to show below our acquisition ABC, and this is going to be this here. We're going to have our previous blank plus this. Copy this down, and this here is going to be our previous blank, and this is going to be our previous blank plus our development here. And if you want, you can do like the same formula everywhere without the totals. Copy this over here, and this we're going to use to have blank columns below the columns that we use to show our revenue amount. Then we want the ends, and these are going to be just for our totals. I'm just going to link those here. And I know it doesn't make a lot of sense right now, but it will pretty soon. Then our ups, and our ups are the amount that goes up from the previous column. So those will be pretty much just for the additional things that we add. And then we want our total. So our total here will be the same here as well and here as well. And here we'll have the above plus this. And here we'll have the above plus this. Those are our numbers. So now what you want to do is you want to grab the steps and those 4 columns that we added. Go to insert, a column, and a stacked column. Okay, here's our stacked column chart. Let's make this be equal to our title. I don't want those lines here. And the next thing we'll do is let's reorder some of those. So we want our totals to be on the top, and there they are. And then we want our blanks to be on the bottom. So in my case, because I ordered them here, those are ordered perfectly. But if they're not, you can go to select data and move those around with the arrows. So next thing we want to do is do some formatting. So I want to format the overlap. Just want it to be 50%. This a bit more visible. Okay, let's expand our chart a bit. And next thing we want to do is for our totals, we want to add the data labels. And we want those data labels to be inside the base. So the next thing we can do is go to our totals and select no fill. So this shows us the total, but we're not seeing the column on top. I'm going to do the same thing for our blanks, just fill them with, change the fill to no fill. And we're almost done. So what we have is we have our run rate, then we have what comes on top, and then our new run rate. Next thing I want to do is want to add data labels here. So it's obvious how much is jumping from each of those steps. And we want this to be our blue, and we want the text to be white. Okay, next thing, let's add a total here, add data labels, and because those and those are the same, what we can do is by selecting our totals here, we can actually remove the totals from those places. And the only thing now is that here we need to change the formulas a bit. So this will be plus the end. So we'll have the proper total. And then this will be plus the end. So we have the proper total here. Next, you see that because our columns here that represent the totals are going way up, our chart goes up to 60. And what we can do here is just bring that down to half of this. So now it's a bit bigger. I also want to decrease the gap even more, let's say 10. Bold that. I don't like this. Let's change it to our orange. And that's pretty much it. That's a nice way to visualize different steps, taking you from one run rate to the next to the next. Of course, I'm going to remove the legend down here. And this is our finished chart. Really easy and really robust, because right now what we can do is, if let's say we come here and we decide that we're going to have an additional step and we don't even need the numbers, right now you can see that it appears here and it's empty. So what we can do is we can say, let's say joint venture with HGH, for example. I don't know what HGH is, but we expect to make 750,000 out of that. Now we need to fix the formulas a bit. So this formula should be referring to those two cells here. And this one we can copy here. So now we have the proper totals. And we need to do the same thing here, drag this down and copy this formula here. So we end up with the same total. And you can see that really easily we added a new step and it's here, and so working and matching. There you have it, guys, a really easy and simple way to create your own step-up charts in Excel. The best part is that it's all automated, so whenever you change something, it all flows through the chart, and you're not limited by the kind of limited waterfall functionality in the Excel chart. Thank you guys for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and maybe even punch the bell icon to receive notifications every time I upload a new video. Till then, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.